Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you are in the world watching this, but today I'm in London at a beautiful kitchen just above Jamie Oliver's 15, and I'm going to show you how to make chicken Parmigiana. You could be getting confused with Milansane Parmigiana, and that's our aubergine bake, or you could be having a chicken Milanese or cotolette, which is breaded covered chicken. Today we're kind of combining the two and doing a mix of them both. So to kick us off, we've just got here some beautiful chicken breasts. I'm going to cut them in half and bash them with a rolling pin so they're nice and skinny or thin before we fry them up. So all I'm going to do now, because we are dealing with chicken, I'm just going to cover it in cling film and then grab a very nice rolling pin. I'm going to bash them so they're nice and thin again. Okay, so it's always handy to get that cling film so you don't have chicken bits flying all around your kitchen. We've got our nice thinly bashed chicken breasts. We're now going to go into the next step, which is covering them in egg and breadcrumbs before we fry them. So we're going to give this a bit of a whisk. We're just going to grab some salt and season our eggs, and a bit of pepper. So you're going to get a bit of a production line going here. You're going to grab your chicken breast, cover it in eggs, cover it in breadcrumbs, and then we're going to fry it off. In this dish, I had about 150 grams of breadcrumbs. Now, you might run out as you're doing your chicken because you might have a bit more or a bit less. You might have squashed it a bit more, or you could have fatter chicken. So just always add a little bit of extra whenever you want. Next step is we're going to fry off our chicken so it's cooked before we then add it and do the final step in the oven so we don't end up with raw chicken, which is a big, big no-no. So I've got a nice little hob here. We're going to put it on the heat. It's nice high heat. And in there is going to go a knob of butter and some olive oil. The butter adds flavour and the oil stops it burning. So this is nice and hot now, so it's going to crisp that chicken nice and crispy. As you're cooking these, you might need to add a bit more butter and olive oil. You need it nice and hot, otherwise the breadcrumbs will just absorb the fat and not crisp it off as well. Okay, so as you can see, these are nice and golden, these two first fillets, and I'm just going to rest them here on some kitchen towel so it absorbs any excess fat, which we don't really want. Okay, these are looking pretty done too. The great thing about this dish is it doesn't have to be a pretty dish. It's just a great home-cooked, quick dish. That didn't take us, that took about 10 minutes to get all our chicken. So I've got it here in a nice bowl that is oven-proof because this is now going to go in the oven. But before we put it in the oven, we're just going to do the last little finishing touches. So I've got here a tin of chopped tomatoes just in a bowl. Now I'm going to add to that a stock cube. Me chicken or vegetarian, whatever you fancy. For a little bit of an extra thing, I'm going to just add some dried oregano. Or oregano, as everyone, all my friends always wind me up to say. And then this is simply just going to cover all of the chicken. And then the best bit about this dish, mozzarella. So just cover and put some mozzarella on the top, which is going to crisp and get nice and melted in the oven. A little bit of extra salt and pepper just to finish it off. So this is now going to go into an oven about 200 degrees centigrade, and we're just going to basically cook the tomatoes and make sure that mozzarella is nice and melted, so approximately 15 minutes, and then it's ready to serve up. So here it is, just out the oven, still piping hot. Our mozzarella's melted. It looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to finish it off with some basil leaves, so you've got a bit of green in there as well. I'm just going to tear this and sprinkle on the top. So there it is, chicken Parmigiana the Chiappa way. I really hope you do like this recipe. Do subscribe to our channel where we have loads more showing you how to make pasta, all sorts of other things, and don't forget to give us the thumbs up too.